Hi, I'm Lucy from Passion FC, and welcome to the Career Series. Today, I have with me Hui, who is a football player and is also working at Apple. And thanks for joining us in our Career Series. And to give a
Yeah.
little bit more context, the Career Series will cover various players who are either playing professionally and or able to find time outside of their careers to pursue football, or those who have followed their passion in football to join the industry itself. We hope to show women footballers that having passion in football can provide you with opportunities in your career as well. So without further ado, let's start with the first segment where we find out more about Hui start playing football. So Hui, tell us a little bit more about yourself first. Like, what are you doing now?
Okay, sure. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for the opportunity to be here today to share more about my passions. Right now, I'm based in Singapore. I'm working for airport in a role related to logistics supply chain. I actually I don't play soccer or football professionally, but I do play in the weekend with my friends usually once or twice a week. Um, Football has always been my, I would say, number one passion since I was a kid. So I started out watching and playing with my cousins and neighbors, and then also with my father as well. And then only when I went to high school in Singapore, that's when I started to train with the school team. And then I continued to play in university as well. Right now, it's just recreational football that I play during the weekend. But I'm glad that I still find time to continue the passions.
Yes. Okay, that's cool. That's similar to my football journey. I only started playing, I guess, training in a team setting when I was in high school. Okay, so what do you love about football?
I think when I first loved the game, what I love about it is it's very unpredictable in the sense that you can have a game where one team score 3-0, and in the end, they still end up losing the game. So it has a lot of unpredictability, and at the same time, it's a combination of teamwork. That's something I really like about it because you can have very good players, but successful teams are not just about any single player, but it's a team effort together. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. And is there any like challenges you faced in your footballing journey, like in general?
Okay, so I started out playing with my cousins and neighbors. Back then, um, where I come from, or I mean, in general, in Asia, I think I come from Vietnam, by the way. So then I think my mom as well as my grandma, they thought that they didn't quite like the idea of me playing football in the neighborhood because most of the time I was probably the only girl running around with all the guys. Got really tan because sometimes even at noontime I still play football. So I think the stereotype is, it's not a game for girls. It's rough. It's a contact sport. You may get injured. At the same time, it's outdoor. You get tanned. It's something that undesirable for the Asians kind of
Yes.
like thinking. So uh, I would say my mom and my grandma was quite against the idea of me playing. But in general, it's not like they ban me. They still allow me to play, probably because they do see that I really have a lot of passions for the game.
Yes.
So when I joined the high school team, I think my mom still didn't really quite like it.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's the only thing. And also in Vietnam, back in those days when I was growing up, there were not a lot of facilities. It was
Yeah.
really of a bunch of kids just running around in the park nearby. We don't have goal post. The ball is roughly very old as well, so it's really, and we don't even wear boots or shoes even. Just play barefoot. Sometimes
Oh,
it's really hot and get blister from running on the hot floor, like.
Yes.
So I wish that during those days when I was growing up, there were more support in terms of like facilities, or like even from the school, or like from the local authority to support the developments of the sport, as well as for girls who are keen on playing.
Stay tuned for our second segment, Career in Football.